So one thing that's always tricky in any design work you do is the reliability numbers that are associated generally with design verification testing. There's always it's always a fun discussion on what the reliability number should be. Oftentimes you'll see companies, you have a matrix that says, hey, if your risk for this design verification test is high, then you want to use 99%. If reliability is medium, 95%. If it's low, 90 or something like that. So generally there's a sliding scale. So to say, hey, the riskier that the product is, the higher reliability numbers you should use for testing to make sure that the product's going to function correctly. Which makes perfect sense. I mean, it makes sense, and it's I kind of call it the easy way of doing it because it doesn't necessarily require you to think. But what I looked at is trying to actually kind of flip that backwards a little bit and really have the reliability, which is really a core functional characteristic of the product, really should sit kind of at the design inputs and then should link directly over to your risk analysis. So ideally, you probably have a design reliability number as part of your design inputs, and then that number should directly come out within your DFMEA as well, because that's really a core function of how well the device functions and what it can do. As you do that, that number should roll up into your overall occurrence rates. And so there you're kind of doing it coming from the different direction where you say, hey, this is the functionality that the device needs to have. This is how reliable that should be. You capture that in your design inputs, link it into your DFMEA, and then as you roll up the overall, occurrence of hazard situation or occurrence of hazard, however you're managing it, that's naturally going to drive your final occurrence value for the individual risks. So that way you're getting a true risk-benefit analysis looking at, how the product should be performing.
Got you. So what I'm hearing you say that it is still risk-based. It's not that it's not risk-based, but it is not like a, blind following of 99, 95, 90% level reliability. It's not just like a set stage, but depends upon how you have done your sort of risk analysis early on and what should be the expectations from the product.